welcome to the first installment of Positively You Projects, A Journey with Marnie. I'm Marnie, hi, and this is my project. I hope to take you on a journey with me, and I hope by doing so, maybe I'll inspire you to take a journey of your own. So I'll start with the journey that I am on every single day of my life and have been for a very long time. I have a mental disorder. I was diagnosed at the age of 17, first with insomnia and then with an anxiety disorder and depression. Now, at 17, and I'm in my mid-30s now, you can imagine how horrific that was. At 17, I couldn't conceive of those things being something that was me. I just thought I was having trouble sleeping, and I had always had tons of energy, and I'd always kind of been an uppity person that was like really emotional. And so I just thought it was just that. I remember thinking, I can't have depression. I'm such a happy person. I can't have anxiety. I mean, I get like uptight about some things, but so does everybody. Like, why do I need this diagnosis? What does it mean? So I talked about it with my family. I had a great support system through my family, and I'm very lucky because I know not everyone has that type of support. But I didn't want to accept it. Like I knew about it, but I didn't want to accept it. I was like, fine, medicate me. I'll go to counseling. I'll talk through my problems like I think all people should do. And it was very helpful. But in the end, I just thought, okay, yeah, but it's not me. Like, I'm going to get over this. It's not going to be forever, not knowing that in most cases it's a permanent illness, and it's something I deal with every day. When you have a mental disorder, I know specifically for mine, I am not a medical professional, so I can't tell you for other ones outside of my own. One thing that is very common in my particular, group of disorders is that you get really excited about doing a lot of things all the time, and you plan it out, and you even tell people about it, and you talk about it, and you get so hyped up, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like someone flips a switch, and you're terrified. You're terrified of all those things because you're going to fail. You're going to fail at them. You tell yourself you fail at everything. You hit the depression button immediately, and then you sink into this low where you think, why did I think I could do all those things? I can't do those things. There's something wrong with me. I can't do anything. I can't do anything right. And you freeze. You don't want to do anything. You get upset, and then you get angry at people around you, especially the people that you love. And that's the hardest part of it is the people that you love see it the most, because you can let your guard down around them, and you should let your guard down around them. So I'm going to take you through a journey with it, and through that I'm going to talk about my mental illness openly, honestly, as a real person. I'm not a paid actress, and no one's asking me to do this. I chose to do this because I don't want there to be a fear in this. I want kids growing up that have these issues to know that it's okay. Because I never at 17 would talk to my friends about this. I don't know how many of them even to this day really fully understand what I went through when we were in high school together. When we were out bar hopping ages, all that kind of stuff. I don't think any of them really know, except for a couple like really, really close friends that I, came into my life a bit later, really know what it's like and what I'm like that way. And it's hard. So I'm going to take you on a journey with me through it. So this journey, I have a lot of things I want to do, and I am just sick of not doing them. I am sick of letting something that was a diagnosis be my end result. Just because I have an anxiety disorder and depression and insomnia doesn't mean that I have to stop doing the things that I love. And I'm so thankful that I have people in my life that remind me of that all the time, but it's more important for me to remind me of that. Something I have always wanted to do is I've always wanted to run in some type of running event. Now, the reason I haven't been able to run isn't just from that, but because I was in a car accident a number of years ago where I slammed into the steering column because the airbag didn't deploy. My spine went from being curved into the shock absorber that your spine's supposed to be like a spring to up and down, so that it was almost like a broom handle banging on the floor when I walked. So it was all a lot of pain in my neck and in my head. And what it did is it caused me to not be able to do high impact things. And at the end of it, they said, okay, it looks like your spine's in a healthy place, but you probably have degenerative disc disorder in your upper spine, and you'll never run again. And I just accepted that because I just was like, okay, that's fine. I don't run now. So why would I care? Until I started getting healthier in my life. Like when I started making changes in my life, when I started being accepting of who I am in my life and taking responsibility for where I could go with my life, and finding my amazing husband that I have in my life, who is very active. As a person, he's so fit, and I've always been a little bit jealous of that, because I used to be very fit. I always looked when he would go for runs, and I just thought, God, like, it looks like so much fun. And he always said it's so freeing, and it's a feeling I don't know. Now, will I ever be the fastest woman in the world? No. I will probably always be the slowest runner on any course, and I don't care. I'm very long-legged. I'm 6'1". I do a really low loping type of run so far, and I am just fine with that because I'm running. So my first journey is going to be to get to July 1st, where I will do my very first ever 5K run. I don't care how long it takes me to get through that 5K. I don't care. I want to show people out there that have mental disorders, that have physical disorders, that have any type of obstacle, that there are things that you can do to get through it and get to that ending goal, because I never thought I would be able to do it. And already I'm starting to run a little bit on our treadmill, and it makes me feel like I'm doing like the most amazing thing, and that I can do anything. And that's the whole point, is that you can. I want to take you on a journey, and I want to do it real, where it's hair up, messy, sweaty, gross, not well edited, not well lit. I'm in my living room. I have cats on me right now. I just want it to be real. I want it to be real life, because I feel like there's so much that we see that is reality TV, and then television shows and whatever, which I'm not gonna lie, I watch too. Everyone watches it. Well, most people do. I want it to be my reality, and I hope that in my version of reality, you see a real person that's going through real life and isn't perfect and isn't going to try to be perfect. And as I go through this journey, when I'm teaching my body that I can do this, we can run, I'm going to hopefully overcome some things in my mind too, that with these disorders, that I've taught myself over a period of time that I can't do anything, and I can't do those things, and I'm going to fail. I won't. I won't only not fail, I will win, and I will succeed. And whether I am the last person to finish that 5K run, I don't care. I will finish that 5K, and I will be there with my husband at the end, because he'll be finished his already, and he'll be cheering for me. And that moment in time for me will be like the journey of going through this mental illness that I've had for my whole life, and saying, I did this. And if I can do this, I can do anything. And so can you.